Hey Virgie, how you doing? Hi Virgos, this your girl Ruth. Welcome back to another interesting topic. Mhm. Yeah, I was reading up on and listening to talk about ancestors and the good and the bad, so-called good and the bad, and the ones that feed off you, when they're gone. And I thought that was pretty interesting because it's a lot of habits that we have that we wonder why we have them and can't shake them. And if we don't know about ancestor altars and stuff like that, that you can leave the things that they like on them, so they won't feed off of you or your kids or your family or anybody. Otherwise, but still, you still have the ones that have sexual addictions and other kind of horrible things. So how do you handle that? So I just want to give different scenarios on it and see, make us aware to see can we change those things. And I found this tree of life, and it was stating how when a person dies, they go through these different stages on the tree of life, the family tree, and these are different planets and different signs and stuff. And uh, if they, according to how they live their life, they get to go up to the ladder to, to the top. Otherwise, they stay here to learn more lessons. I guess that's what it is. But the ones, this is the moon and this the sun. The moon is where the ones that, before they left here, they didn't change. They didn't change their habits, addictions or whatever it may be, evil ways. So they're stuck here on the moon. So those are the ones that can affect us here. But by we changing the generational curses and not doing the same things, we help them. So I haven't got to the point yet whether they go up the ladder or what, how does that work. But I do know that we can help them. And we have these other ones that did get up also that can help us get out of these ways so we don't have to go through the second death. And that's a whole nother process, okay? So, yeah, that's what I want to put to our attention now. Um, different scenarios on different, generational curses that might be been affecting us all these years, and how can we change those things? So what I did was, excuse me, I put a whole bunch of scenarios inside of this bag, and I'm going to pull one at a time, and we're going to talk about it to figure out what we can do, or Okay, so the first one is jealousy. Okay, and wondering why you're jealous, and say you have just as much or more than people around you, or look just as good, or whatever it may be, and you don't know why you can't shake that jealousy. Yeah, 'cause that's a generational curse. That's an ancestor that still, whatever happened to them while they were here, they didn't shake it off, so they haven't learned their lesson. So they're coming through you and your children, or someone around you and your family, or whatever, or your husband's side's doing that, or whatever it may be. So that will affect y'all, you know. So you want to get rid of those things. You realize you're just as beautiful. Ain't nobody better than you. You're just as successful. You can make or break your own self. You can go up, you can go down. It's all according to what your mindset, how you thinking about you, self love, discipline. So you have no reason of being jealous of anyone. How they look, dress, whatever it may be. Just accept you and love you, and say that all the time to yourself, that you love yourself and you're beautiful no matter what's going on with you, no matter what nobody says. So that's just one scenario, and probably ask ourselves some questions about that. So let's do another scenario. So let's see. Sleeping with friends and family, okay? Well, you're so jealous that you would go to bed with your friend's boyfriend or your siblings or your family or whoever with no thought, nothing, no malice, nothing about it. It's nothing to you. Maybe your whole family does that. You're untrustworthy people, and it's just the norm. And then here you come, you like, wait a minute, this ain't the norm. I don't like this. And you one of the chosen ones that you want to change this. You don't want your kids to be doing that. You don't want their dads to be able to go to bed with them, or you go to bed with your children, your friends or whatever. And you want to be trustworthy. You don't want to, live this type of lifestyle. So now you got to ask yourself some questions. What do I need to do to not be this way? You know what I'm saying? And we all know, well, majority of us know people like this. If it's not even in our own family, it's in our own family as well. How many times you got uncles and uh, cousins and different ones trying to talk to you and a lot of them go to bed together. I had a grandpa I couldn't even trust. He did some malice, horrible things to my mom, and then he tried to fill on my breast, and you know what I'm saying. So I knew that was wrong. And my mom, she was younger when he did it. She got away from him, but you know, I wasn't finna let him treat me like that. Or any of my other relatives that were like that. So I stepped away from that stuff. Me and my. So what kind of questions you gonna ask? Say to yourself. You know, you want your babies to be involved with this. You gonna ask the little questions. Why do I think like this? How can I stop this? Do I love myself? Do I love people? I know karma gonna come get me. What happens if I get pregnant or ill because of this? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of questions you want to ask yourself about this situation. If you don't feel that this is the norm, or now recognizing that it's not normal, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? To think those type of ways, they want to tell you that it's normal. They trying to make it normal these days. Going to bed with children, all kind of crazy stuff they want to do now. All these child molesters and we having power, you know, and just jealous. You got some people jealous of their childhood was horrible and they don't want a child to have a good childhood, you know, sick in the mind. And yeah, I met one girl one time. She was talking about she got raped, so she raping young kids. So why should they have a chance when she didn't? Now I had a sister. She had a baby at 13, and she was jealous of young girls. Of the young, even our own children. So is this normal to you? You know what I'm saying? You want to ask yourself a lot of things. Let's do another scenario. Let's see. Stingy. Okay. Are you stingy? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to help nobody. I met a guy one time. He told me he used to be a millionaire. He lost his wife, he lost his money. He was building himself back up. This guy wouldn't give a homeless man a penny. I couldn't believe it. I am a giving person. I was so shocked and kind of like want to be distanced from him because I had never met nobody that don't want to help nobody. And you don't give I know, some everybody don't need fake people, but there are also true people and there's angels and stuff that you meet as well. I mean, don't be giving your whole last to nobody, true enough, but, I'm always truthful. If I gave you and you come back to me again, I'm going to tell you about yourself. Or if I don't have it, I'm going to tell you I don't have it. If I have food stamps or whatever, I'll buy you something at the store. I try my best to do something, but if I can't, I will let you know I can't. But this guy had money, and it was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I had never met nobody like that. And, that wasn't going far with me, you know? Cause that's a red flag for me. That's control. That's all kind of stuff. And you got this all over the world, all around. How many stingy people have you met? I'm gonna take you to a nice place, or if that's you, don't care, could care less about it, and how the person feel, or just I don't care. I'll take you to Burger King. You a Burger King girl. I heard that song was talking about something like that. Give her a burger or something. It's like, wow, people are really tripping me out. Won't share, family suffering. I hate to love my dad, but My mom said he was very stingy. He used to get 3 checks. He had a accident. He used to get checks from the government and a welfare check because she had 7 kids when he married her. And he would get checks from them, and he would keep all of it in his pocket. And she had to hunt him down to pay the bills, to get money for the kids' clothes, food, just all. He would give her a food stamp card, and then he would let his family come and he'd cook up everything for them, and they just eat it up. No feeling at all about it. It's like wow. You know, I don't know, just different stuff, people. Wow. Let's see another scenario, yeah. This one is accepting eating habits that cause cancer, diabetes, arthritis, osteoporosis, etc. A lot die early making excuses. Okay, yeah. Because we know that the love the soul food, but a lot of it's not healthy. Going in these stores these days, making our food in the laboratories, okay, that food don't last no time. Fruits and vegetables last no time get from the stores. They even mess with the farmers to make sure they have certain seeds that they need to plant. They can't plant the certain seeds. They take over that. A lot of stuff going on. And then you having eating habits, and thinking you eating good food, and you catching all these diseases, and you making your kids do the same. You know, you're making your kids eat all this stuff that's killing them, and you wondering why they have anger problems and hollering and crying and fussing and cussing and fighting, and we don't know what they put in our food no more. You know, so we gotta watch all that kind of stuff. We gotta be careful what we're eating. And the old way of eating, especially if our family members died early out of that. I remember my mom. I was trying to tell her about pork. Now towards the end, she lived till 95, but she would take vinegar and put over her pork, and stuff like that. But it's like she wanted to change her diet at the end, but she had my sister and them. They was used to cooking a certain way, and she wasn't in her own place, and I had in mine at the time different things going on in my life, and she never get to change her diet. And that's how that went. But she didn't have anything when she passed. Well, she did have osteoporosis. She did, and a lot of osteoporosis come from staying too much in your kid's business, you know, and not having a life. You carrying too much of a load on yourself. Because she started humping back over, her bones started getting brittle. So you gotta watch that as well. So yeah, a lot of things to think about. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. She ate like her parents did. You know, generational. Say, bad wizard. Wow. Okay, I put that in there twice. Controlling neighborhoods, cities, even countries. What if your family was those and you didn't even know? But you got some tendencies inside of you. You're like, wait a minute, I know I got some extra stuff going on. Maybe you're not bad and you want to be good to help. You can see the beauty of what you can help and do. But you got all this energy of these, maybe your family is controlling people and making people do things. Higher ups are doing it in neighborhoods every day. You can tell with the sky when it's gray most of the time and hiding the sun. And that's control. For a lot of people can't, a lot of things going on, but so they're trying to stay out of the sun, and they have the gray. Gray is control, trying to make people do what they want them to do. That's a lot of wizard. That's a lot of magic. That's why I tell people, they say, "Oh, I don't want to do all that. That's witchcraft. That's bad." Okay, but they're doing it on you. You don't have to do it back, but you can protect you and your family. You can learn how to do that. Okay, because they doing it to us every day. Don't fool yourself. These aliens, you might not believe in them, but they taught the humans how to do it. They made a deal with them. Eisenhower started it off. Hitler did it. A whole lot of people did it. You know. What is that? What is that man? The evilest man in the world. Can't think of his name right now. Just did a video on him, and he learned about the wizard and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So find out some information. Was your family doing that? Do you want to do it, or do you want to be the good one, good wizard? But you got to learn both in order to make things happen so you can protect you and your family, So the kids won't, you know, be doing bad stuff because you're always going to have some of your kids that's going to do that. So what are you going to teach them? You're going to show them the right way. You're going to tell them about the family generational thing that's been going on and going on in the spiritual realm as well. Or you going to hide all that from them? What are you going to do? Generation curses, because the cycle continues. I already showed you how they're using us. They put it in your head to do. But if you're strong, you still have free will. You don't have to do that stuff. Okay? So let's see. I'm trying to get my girl falling down. Yeah, so let's see. Let's ask Chakra Wisdom cards what they think we can do about this situation. What they want to say. We can have the answers. Maybe your ancestors, the ones that got out of it and went to the higher realms, can tell you how to get out of this situation. Fourth chakra, heart chakra, acceptance of self. It's time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself the way I am, and I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. I honor what my body is asking for, and if I am unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life, not what is wrong, and I have gratitude. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forward from here. Okay? There it is right there. Loving self and asking yourself some questions. Do I want to do this? You know what I'm saying? Accepting if you don't want to do it, who you are. Don't let nobody tell you, no, this is the way the family do this and you're going to do it this way. No, you have free will. You want to eat healthier. You want to be more balanced. You want your kids to be that way. You want to stop them ahead of time if you see that in them. You want to thank the creators, and thank the ancestors that are helping you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm going to pull a overall card. I'm going to shuffle and pull an overall card, just a little more help, okay? Yeah, that was a great card to pull. Accepting you. I am not like y'all, and I don't want to do that, and I don't feel I have to. So now you got to find out ways so they won't, you got some evil family. They'll try to make you do it. So now you got to learn stuff. You got to learn about the family. You got to learn who you are. You got to learn what's going on, the spells they did. You got to learn all kind of stuff. Whatever's going on in the situation. Good foods, good water, You ain't got to tell them what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So, yeah. All kind of ways to get on your path, your destiny, why you came here, with your passion, creating the businesses that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Jack of Hearts. Okay. So that's great. Love. It's a Cancer card. Emotional. Creative. You're creative. You can find out ways to figure them out. Romantic, compassionate, generous, sensitive, nurturing, dependable, protective. Okay. Protecting your family. Relationship. Find who you can trust to help you with that. So your children can be healthy. Okay. New ways of doing a whole new life instead of this one. Helping messenger, telling others in the family that might not want to do this. Their thoughts on it. Communicating with those that you can trust. When you find out how to protect you and yours. Plenty ways I talk about on my channel how to protect yourself. Okay? Idea, movement, connection. Okay? What was it? Immature. What is it? Young heart, messenger coming your way. So your ancestors want to tell you. Talk to them. Go somewhere quiet. Enjoy Mother Nature. However you do it, Find you a quiet spot to do that so you can find out how to get out of this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a great card. Okay, Virgie. Okay. This your girl Ruth signing off. I hope this helped. And till next time, would y'all like, subscribe, share, and comment? And talk to your ancestors. Get your incense and crystals and, you know what I'm saying? Your whatever you need to protect yourself. Your herbs, whatever it may be, y'all. All right. Until next time, I hope y'all enjoyed it. And thank y'all. Bye. Love y'all. All right. Take care.